Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome back to my channel, which is Certified Business Analysis Professional. And today we will talk about the fifth and the last activity in elicitation and the collaboration knowledge area, which is manage stakeholders engagement. So far, what we have learned, let's go through it once. So now I know you are familiar with this table, elicitation and the collaboration. Let's revise. The first activity was prepare for the elicitation. The inputs were needs, stakeholders engagement approach, and we were getting elicitation activity plan. Elicitation activity plan was the input for the conduct elicitation, and we were getting elicitation result unconfirmed. Elicitation result unconfirmed was the input for confirm elicitation result, and the output is elicitation results confirmed. Then we were communicating the business analysis info, and the input were business analysis information in any of the state, and we are also using stakeholders engagement approach, and then we were getting business analysis info communicated. Now today we will have this manage stakeholder collaboration or engagement, you can say. Business analysis performance assessment is the first input, stakeholders engagement approach is the second input, and few other inputs would be there as guidelines and the tools, and we'll get stakeholder engagement. So what are the objectives? To encourage stakeholders to work toward a common goal. BA identifies stakeholders, confirms their roles, and communicates with them to ensure that the right stakeholder participate at the right times and in the appropriate roles. Sometimes it happens like the role of the stakeholder is changed. So the business analyst is aware about that, and he is ensuring that all the roles which are there should be appropriate. It's an ongoing activity, so it's not like the end of this activity. This is basically from the point when the project has been initiated, the role of the business analyst started. This activity where you are trying to engage the stakeholders, you collaborating with them, it goes till the project is there. As new stakeholders are identified, their role, influence, and the relationship to the initiative are analyzed. Each stakeholder's role, responsibility, influence, attitude, and authority may change over time. I know you might be wondering that somewhere else you have learned about this topic. So don't ponder much. Here is the upshot for you. Now you might recall this stakeholders matrix or influence impact, which we have discussed in the second activity of the business analysis planning and the monitoring, where we talked about the influence and the impact matrix. So this is where the high influence and high impact is seen. We work closely with such stakeholders where the high influence and the low impact is seen. We ensure that those stakeholders remain satisfied. Where the low influence and the low impact is seen, we used to monitor such stakeholders, because going forward at any point of the time, if this stakeholder is moved to any other quadrant, then you have to change the way you are managing those. And the low influence and the high impact is seen, you keep informed such stakeholders. So now I hope you remember this. This is very important from the examination point of view, because you have to understand it in a very, comprehensive way, so that when there is a scenario based questions, you're able to relate those four quadrants. Poor relationship with stakeholders can have many bad effects on business analysis and business analysis info. Failure to provide quality information. If suppose the relationship with any stakeholder is not good, then these would be the impacts, like failure to provide the quality information, strong negative reaction to setbacks and obstacles, resistance to change, lack of support for and participation in business analysis work, and business analysis information being ignored. These effects can be modified in part through strong, positive, and trust-based relationship with that stakeholders. So there are a lot of the conflict management approach is where you deal with the different type of stakeholders, different type of problems in a very unique way to handle all such bad things. Now the inputs. So we have two important inputs, main inputs like stakeholder engagement approach, the business analysis, performance assessment, and we have 5 guidelines and tools. So let's talk about one by one. So first, stakeholder engagement approach. Types of expected engagement with the stakeholder and how they might need to be managed. So from that quadrant, influence impact matrix, you might relate this type of expected engagement with the stakeholder and how they might need to be managed. Then we have business analysis, performance assessment. So uh, when you are when you are performing your business analysis activities, you are also want to be more effective at every next step or whatever new learnings for you to manage the stakeholders more effectively. You implement that learning in your next activity. So that's effectiveness of be a task being executed, including those focused on stakeholder engagement. Then business analysis approach. From there we get nature and level of collaboration required from each stakeholder group. Then business objective, desired direction needed to achieve the future state. Future state description, it's a desired future state and the expected value it delivers. Recommended actions, what should be done to improve the value of a solution. And risk analysis result. So stakeholder related risk. So what would be the risk with the stakeholders? Either the role of the stakeholder has changed, either the stakeholder has left the organization, either the stakeholder is not responding appropriate way, either stakeholders is involved in some other projects, so leading to distraction. So these are the risk related to the stakeholders. Or it could be possible that stakeholder is not agree with the business analysis information or not agree with the prioritization or not negotiating. So these are the stakeholder related risks. And what we get here is the willingness from the stakeholder to engage in business analysis activities and interact with the BA when necessary. Now the elements. what what we are going to do in this activity, we are trying to gain the agreement and the commitment from the stakeholders, right? That's why how we expected that the stakeholder engage, right? And when you want that these stakeholder engage, uh, you mean that you are trying to gain an agreement and commitments from those. Stakeholder participate in business analysis activities that may require time and resource commitments. The business analyst and the stakeholders identify and agree upon these commitments as early in the initiative as possible. Because if they do not commit uh, early stages, it could be possible that later on they they deviate from their way, and it could lead to delay in the business analysis activities, which ultimately delay the project delivery. There may be dialogue and negotiation regarding the terms and condition of the commitments. Monitor stakeholder engagement. Do remember this is important topic or part of the element here. Monitor stakeholder engagement. Any question could come in a scenario based. So to ensure why you do monitor stakeholder engagement, it's important to ensure that right subject matter expert and other stakeholders are participating effectively. Stakeholders' attitudes and interests are staying constant or improving. Elicitation results are confirmed in a timely manner. Agreements and commitments are maintained. BA continually monitor for such risk as stakeholders being diverted to other work, elicitation activities not providing the quality business analysis information as required, or there is a delayed approvals. So that's important. Please put it in your note. Any scenario based question could come out of this. Then the next element, which is collaboration. Stakeholders are more likely to support if business analysts collaborate with them and encourage the free flow of information, ideas, and innovations. Stakeholders involved feel that they are heard. So stakeholders whom you are involving with the business analysis activities, he will give more engagement. He will be very participative, active, and engaging only when their opinions matter. They feel that they are being heard, or they feel their contribution is being recognized. Even the same thing happens like when you are working, you didn't get a rewards, you didn't get any applause, you didn't get encouraged, right? You feel morally low, so you are not proactive in your work or something. So the same thing happens like if you want to engage any stakeholder, you have to hear they feel they are being heard, their opinions matter because you are putting forth their statements, and you are agreeing, disagreeing. So that way you engage the stakeholders. So who are the stakeholders? Those participate in this activity, all the stakeholders, all type of stakeholders who might be involved in collaboration during change. Techniques. So collaborative games stimulate teamwork and collaboration by temporarily immersing participants in a safe and fun situation. Just remember this keyword fun situation, right? And link it with the collaborative games in which they can share their knowledge and experience, identify hidden assumptions, and explore that knowledge in a way that may not occur during the course of normal interaction. Lesson learned. Understand stakeholders' satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Again, map satisfaction and dissatisfaction opportunity to help improve the work relationship with the lesson learned. So whenever you had satisfaction, dissatisfaction, and being asked like which technique is referred, you can say lesson learned. Risk analysis and management. Identify and manage risk as they relate to stakeholders' involvement, participation, and the engagement. Stakeholder list, map, or personas determine who is available to participate in the BA work, show the informal relationship between the stakeholders, and understand which stakeholders should be consulted about different kinds of business analysis information. So we have 4 techniques in this activity to engage the stakeholders. So these are engagement. So that's it. We came finally to the end of the elicitation and the collaboration knowledge area. Hope you are liking my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe it so that the next time when I am uploading, you would be first to get it. Thanks for watching again. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.